Secondly, we got the Last of Us HBO series. They cast Joel and Ellie. They cast Pedro Pascal
Yes.
as Joel and Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones as Ellie. I haven't finished Game of Thrones. I don't even know if I've gotten to the point where she's in the show. So I don't know
I
much.
haven't finished Game of Thrones either.
I don't know much about her, but people are saying she's a great actress. So, she's good. She's good. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not mad at the casting of the show. I think I don't know if I told you this. I definitely told Eric about how I'm not excited for this show because I don't want to see the story. I don't just want to see the same story recreated on film because the way it was made in the video games was already very similar to a film. I don't need to see it again just on HBO Max. What I would have preferred is for them to have made a story about the 20 years. In the games, there's a time jump from the beginning of the game, and it's at the beginning of the game, like the first hour or 30 minutes or something like that. There's a time jump, and it's a 20-year time jump, which is insane. So there's a whole 20 years of the world going to hell where Joel is alive, and you could have a story about Joel and his time in between those 20 years and him meeting certain characters that show up later in the games that are a big part of the games that he met, in between those 20 years. I feel like that would have made for a better movie because I get that not everybody has played the games, but for the people who have played the game, I'm just like, man, I don't want to see the same story again. Like this story, I didn't feel like needed to be made into a movie. A show. It could have just been a new story within the same universe. That's how I feel personally. But I could. I'm gonna watch it.
I definitely see something like that. Yeah, you did tell me about this before. I think it was like a day or two ago. I think. But yeah, I was thinking similar on the lines of Fear the Walking Dead, where there was a different story with different characters involved, possibly at the same time zone. But I was also thinking, like what you were mentioning before, it's something similar to what I'm thinking of when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, because before they had two movies, it was Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F, and in Super they had a middle, like the whole training thing, like what Goku and Vegeta did in order to get Super Saiyan Blue. I definitely agree that for The Last of Us, we could possibly, I would really like to get something like that, where, yes, it's like, it's been 20 years, so clearly there has to be at least something that has happened.
Yeah. You have any opinions on this? I know you're not even really a big fan of the games in general, Amir, but
I'm not.
I have the remastered. I still haven't finished it, honestly, but I do know the story in this part 2, so that I know everything what's going on there.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say about The Last of Us.